This spreadsheet activity will allow you to put into practice and see the returns and benefits of the drive-free method, driving a vehicle that does not have payments, but instead you pay yourself so that you can upgrade over time to get the vehicle that you want. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to search online to find a car. Now there's lots of car sites out there. Do not use eBay, Craigslist, or any personal sales. We're going to just say no to those. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over to CarMax, and you can see what I've done here is I've said, well, let me find a car that's between $4,000 and $7,000. So I found several cars there. I'm going to switch this down and I'm going to say lowest price. Okay, so they're all pretty close to $7,000. Looks to me like there's nothing less than $69,998. So I'll go ahead and choose that. Maybe there's other websites would have better deals, but let's see. I think I would like to drive I think I like this Nissan. This is 2010 Nissan. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that. And then this is some of the information that I'm going to need to use on my spreadsheet. So I know it's going to cost me $69,998. So let's go back here. That is what I'm going to pay for it. Okay. And then I'm going to give it the information here, the year, the make, the model, and the mileage. All right, so it is a 2010 Nissan Versa S. So it is a 2010, the make is Nissan, it is a Versa S. And the mileage that it has is 98,000 miles. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here, 98,000 miles. And I'm going to copy the URL that this car, where I found this car. So I should be able to actually click on that and check on your vehicle, what vehicle you picked. So put that URL in there. Now, if you did not spend all of your savings on the first car, so we started out with $7,500, but I didn't spend all that. So I'm going to write a formula here that's going to subtract this minus what I did spend, and that's going to show me that I had $502 left. Now, during this first year that I'm driving this nice little Nissan, I'm going to save $85 a month. Now this is a number that you're going to put in on your own. You decide how much it's going to be. I am telling you it cannot be more than $100. So we're going to try to keep this as realistic as possible. Saving much more than $100 as a high school or a college student is probably going to be outside of the realm of what you can do. So we're going to keep it reasonable. So I said $85. So over here, I'm going to say, well, if I'm saving $85 for the year each month, I'm going to take that, and that's going to tell me that's how much I'm going to save. Now, we're going to, at the end of a year, we're going to trade in that vehicle. It was a nice car, but it was a 10-year-old car. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade at this point, buy a little bit better car. Let's see how much money I have to work with. We're going to assume that the car that you bought depreciated 10% from when you purchased it. So how much will your vehicle depreciate? This formula is going to be equals what you paid, I'm sorry, not that, what you paid times 0.1. All right, so it's going to have depreciated $698. So I'm going to take that number, okay, and I'm going to subtract it from what I paid. So I paid this minus how much it depreciated, how much it went down in value, and I'm going to say that's my trade-in value. So it's not going to depreciate a lot because it's a used car. Cars depreciate a lot within the first 4 years that you buy them, but then after that they depreciate at a much lower rate. So what you're going to do here, let's see how much you have to spend on your next vehicle. You're going to add what you had saved from not spending the full amount in the first vehicle. So we're going to add that. Plus what you saved every month for 12 months, plus what the car is still worth. So I'm going to, oops. So what you saved from the original purchase, what you saved over the 12 months, and what the vehicle is worth. So those three numbers. Now, it's not a huge difference, but I could buy a little bit of an upgrade now on my next vehicle. I now have $7,820 that I can spend. Okay, so we go back to CarMax, and I'm going to, use a different website. Let's try Auto Trader. All right, so I'm at Auto Trader, and I know that from my spreadsheet I have almost $8,000 I could spend, $78,000, but I want to probably try to see if I can stay under that. So let's see. You can put in your zip code, and we can do a search. So let's take a look at our price over here. And remember, I'm going to try to, I'm going to say $6,800. And I probably don't want anything that's less than $6,000. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing some pretty decent deals here. I had a 2010 before, which was a 10-year-old car. Okay, so there's a Camry that's pretty good for, it's a 2010. This is an interesting vehicle. Okay, got a lot of miles for only this many years, but it's a pretty low price. Let's see what else I see. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Okay, that's the one I'm going to choose. So it's a little bit newer car, and I'm actually going to pay less. I'll have some leftover money. So $62.75. So that's what I'm going to pay for it. $62.75. I'm going to put in my year and my make and my model and all the information and the URL. So if I did not spend all of my savings on the second car, so this is going to be the subtraction of what I had minus what I spent. Okay. Plus I'm going to put in during the second year, I'm going to up the game a little bit. So I put in $85 up here. I think here I'm going to go ahead and put in, I'm going to give up maybe my Starbucks twice a month and put in $95 a month. So that means that I will be saving this times 12. That's how much money I'll be putting away. I'm not paying the bank. I'm paying myself $95 a month to put towards my next car upgrade. And again, this is going to be the 10% of what I paid for it. So that is going to be equals, this is what I paid for it, times 0.1. And then that's going to be how much it depreciates. So I'm going to say I paid this minus its depreciation of that. And now to figure out how much I have available on my next car, I'm going to be able to take and I'm going to add what I saved from my previous purchase. So how much I saved between these two numbers, how much I saved over the 12 months, and now what the value of that vehicle is. And so now I'm over an $8,000 vehicle that I can buy for that third year. So you are going to continue this process through one more vehicle, and that is going to tell you when you get here how much you will have to put towards your new vehicle. And this is all just in a pretty short period of time, over just 3 years, how you can see by paying yourself a car payment instead of paying the bank, how you can every year upgrade to a little bit better vehicle until you finally get to the point where you have saved so much money that you could pretty much buy any kind of car that you want with cash. If you have questions, please ask them. If you do not ask, you cannot get the help that you need.